Welcome, everyone, and welcome to our latest interview today with our newest Viva. And we're calling this the New Viva on the Block. So, this is Maria, and we're going to interview and talk to one of our newest Vivas this month. She recently joined Virtual Elves, and we're going to know more about her expertise. How is she finding working with us? So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me invite here Dianne Ladrido. Hello, Dianne. How are you today?
Hi, Tiny. Hi, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity to be featured at Virtual Elves. I really felt honored by this opportunity. So thank you so much.
Wow, honored. Such a big word.
Honored talaga. Yeah.
Anyways, we just want our new Vivas to feel at home, to feel welcome. So that's why we are
Mm-hmm.
calling this segment the New Viva on the Block. Diba? Kung merong new kids on the block tayo, New Viva on
Mm,
the Block.
yeah. It
So,
really
para
puts me in a spotlight.
it is, it is. Anyways, meron tayong mga questions. But before we proceed to that question, the questions are very, ano lang, it's more candid, getting to know you more. But before that, can you please let us know what Diane do? What are you doing in terms of your VA experience or expertise? And how are you finding working with us so far?
Okay. So to begin with, I will start with what I am currently doing or experiencing right now. With Virtual Elves, I was hired, or I am hired as a copywriter with an Australian client, of course. It is actually the first time that I went through an agency through a hiring process. So I was lucky enough that I landed with Virtual Elves. The group is really it has really been so helpful. Has so been very proactive when it comes to aside from the hiring process, of course, you can really feel the support system coming from all of the team members. And yeah, I feel lucky to be part of this group. This is the first time actually that I've considered being a virtual assistant. I've really thought of myself primarily as a content writer or a copywriter.
Mhm.
I've always have this. I've always seen virtual assistants from this kind of perspective. Like virtual assistants are typically those who do like administrative work, data or clerical work, and those sorts of things. So Miss Cherry, the HR manager, actually put it to me in a very simple perspective, and it's really something I did not see coming. That I'm also, in a sense, a virtual assistant. So technically, a virtual assistant doesn't really mean that you're just doing administrative work. So as long as you're giving assistance to somebody through a digital or online platform, you are actually a virtual assistant. So I need to do away with that kind of stereotyping thought. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm having that kind of perspective. So right now, um, I'm actually enjoying my time with my client, of course. Thank you, of course, Virtual Elves, for helping me get with that client. The client so far has been generous, has been friendly. I really like my relationship. So yeah, I'm having a good relationship with my clients. I really appreciate the fact that they trusted me with the work that I'm doing, and of course, I've been getting quite a few good remarks coming from them regarding my work. I have a couple of my articles already published on their client's website. And what makes me really grateful working with them is the fact that they made me feel that I'm part of growing their business. So I'm an important part in helping them grow their business. So they're actually planning soon to launch a new business, and they're saying, hey, this is what you need to do, and those kind of things. And yeah, I'm really grateful for that experience. So that's where I am currently at right now. Before Virtual Elves, I've been hired directly as a writer, Eve. Either that will be through a company directly where I'm working office based. I would also be doing like freelance platform, like direct hire with the client as well. So I've been doing that on and off for about the writing part. I have been a writer for more than 10 years now. But aside from that, I've also have other previous working experience. I have worked with a telecommunications company, a transcription company. I've also did a few short stints with several call centers as well. And until such time that I've decided to do it, go back to the online work from home status or job, because it's much more flexible. As a single mom, you would find that working from home is much more flexible, much more doable. If you have, of course, your children and you're supporting the family by yourself. Of course, there are challenges as well, but
Mhm.
you get along as you grow. So that's where I am at currently right now. So I'm with Viva, and I'm a mom at the same time. Yeah.
Thank you, Diane. So you are officially a Viva now. So you are the
Mhm.
new Viva on the block. Anyways, I'm just curious to know, uh, was writing a passion of, or is writing a passion of yours? How did you derive, or how did you come up with becoming a writer? Is it something that you have graduated with from when you were
Mhm.
studying, or is it just a desire that you know that you can earn from being a writer?
Yeah. Yes, you said it right. Writing is really a passion for me. I have been involved with school publications since elementary, high school, and going through college. I have been an editor in chief. I graduated with a mass communications degree. Although I majored in broadcasting, my practice has always been journalism. So I've started out writing as a news reporter for our local publication back in Iloilo City, and then of course with the advent of the internet, I shifted and go with the flow of what is now known as content writing and copywriting. Content writing back then was different, and of course, you have to evolve with the time. So to answer your question, it all began with a passion for me. I love writing. I guess my passion or my love for writing started out because first of all, I'm a book lover. I love reading books when I was young. That was age before the ebooks.
Mm-hmm.
So everything was like hardbound. I have like my own mini library where I would have this hardbound books. They're not even the soft copied
Yep.
ones. I love collecting books. I'm a big fan of back then the Nancy Drew, the Sweet Valley series, the Fear Street, and everything. I love those book series, but I'm also a fan of historical fiction, historical fiction stories and everything. I'm actually a historical buff. Um, so yeah, it all started out with my love for books, and I eventually wanted to be like those people who wrote those books. I wanted to be a fiction writer, and then um, it sort of shifted to when I was in high school. I started getting exposure because I started joining seminars, journalism writing seminars. So that's how it sort of shifted into becoming a journalist. So yeah, I was winning awards back then, and I
Wow.
decided that yes,
That's
um,
really nice
I
to
was.
know.
Thank you. It really feels when you win something, it sort of
Yes.
validates your passion. That hey, if
It's no
If
longer
people
just a
would,
passion. It's something that
yes,
it recognizes your effort, everything else that comes
that's
along with
true.
that writing. So I think the award is
That's true.
something that recognizes everything that you have put into it.
That's true. And the feeling is great actually. Especially if people would recognize you for the work that you do. So I'm saying that hey, if people like what I'm doing, so I better invest on it, right? So if you're passionate about something, then you better invest on it. I mean, I know that here in the Philippines, being a journalist, the pay is actually not that great, especially if you're starting out. So that's why I did not last long in our local publication. I did not even have insurance back then. I was only paid on a monthly basis. I don't even have like a government benefits or anything like that. But I was doing it out of the love for it. But then I decided that, of course, it's not what you call this enough in the long run,
Mm,
so that's why I shifted careers as well. But
yeah.
yes, that's how my passion for writing comes. It comes from being a book lover first of all. It comes
So you're a
from
bookworm,
the
huh?
yes, I am. And then of course it comes from the love of knowing information. I really love general information. I love watching news. I follow the BBC, CNN, and I just grow with it. So
So
that's.
that being
Mhm.
said, how do you now uh not really resolve, no? Right
Mhm.
now the rampant of fake news is prevalent, you know that. So how do you
Mhm.
now, as a writer, how do you now share your own thought of making or ensuring your readers are being given the right information and not just one of the fake news propaganda out there, because that's a very crucial matter right now, because of the people who are always in social media and thinking everything that is being shared in social media is something that they believe. So how does that work with you?
Okay. Okay. With coming to dealing with fake news for the sake of like increasing followers, publicity, and everything. It's a good thing. Before that, it's a good thing that I have an education where it's traditional that we really lean on what is called like social responsibility. We
Mm,
believe that we were trained as a journalist back then in my school that sensationalism is not a good thing. To
yes.
make a news just for the sake of sensationalizing it,
Mm.
it's not a good thing. So
And
that's
there's an
where,
ethic, right, that you're following.
yes, correct. So that's where social responsibility comes in. We
Mm,
were taught that as a media person, you need to be socially responsible on what you're putting out there. So you have to make sure that your news or your article is credible. So how before I address that fake news issue, for me how I handle those fake news on my part, I make sure that before I write an article, I get it from credible sources.
yes.
Now, with content writing, it's actually much easier right now with the digital age because the SEO practices would also help you in making sure or will teach you how to find sources that are credible. How? Well, first of all, you check their domains. Like Google is actually a very good search engine that will also help you in filtering out those contents that are fake or not. So yeah, credible sources, that's number one. Who is giving the news or who is giving the information? You have to check out that person, the person's background information, and you need to get the information from the first source person, not just somebody who just referred it. So
Yeah.
you need to like link your article with the original source of information and not just with somebody who just like rewrote it or like just resource it or what.
Yes.
So with fake news, Yeah, they're like sort of mushrooms, and they people. I understand that people are doing it just to monetize their content.
Sad to say, yeah,
Um,
that's really what's happening right now.
that's what's
Anyways,
happening
Diane,
right now.
yeah, before I cut you out, we might end the interview already because we're running out of time here. I
Sure,
just
sure,
want to
no
ask
problem.
you if you can share a bit of your a piece of advice for those who are aspiring to become a VA, and why do they need, if you can invite them to join VE as a VA, what would be your message for them?
Okay, okay. I'm going to give this message as a general for all kinds of virtual assistance work. Okay. First off, start with your passion. Know what is my first advice is, know what your goal is in life. Okay, why do I need to do this work? Okay, is it for my family? Is it for me? Because after all, at the end of the day, it's your goal, it's your passion that's going to carry you that's going to carry you through those long hours, through those boredoms, through those imbalanced sort of life, whatever. It's going to be your goal, your passion. Without it, you're actually going to be like halfway, you're not going to meet whatever destination you wanted to. So know your goal. Are you doing this job? Are you applying for this job for yourself, for your family? Do you have a financial goal, or what? Now, second, a virtual assistant job can actually be learned. So, there are lots of resources out there. You just have to you have to know where to look for them. As long as you're keying in the right words in the search engine, it's all there. It's all there out for free. And make sure, of course, that when you're learning something, when you're learning a course online, you are learning it from credible sources, from people who actually went through the experience and who actually grow from that experience. You want to learn from somebody who is credible, who have actually proved that being a virtual assistant works for
Do you
them.
know that we
Eh,
provide that training here at Virtual Elves? We have the Viva certification training program for aspiring VA. So I believe in what you're
yes.
saying. So look for a credible partner for you to grow as a VA. And I believe
Mm-hmm.
that having this career, as they say, it's privilege to work from home. But actually now it's no
Yes.
longer a privilege. It's your choice. If you can choose to
Yes.
work from home, so it's your decision. um Doing that decision or having that right decision is up to you. So anyways, Diane, thank you so much. I would want to ask a lot of questions. Maybe we can chat after
Mm-hmm.
this recording because our time is
Mm-hmm.
limited. I'd like to
Sure,
thank you
sure.
so much for your time and welcome
Thank
to the
you.
VE family. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce you once again the new Viva on the block. This is Diane Madrido or Ladrido, sorry.
Ladrido. Yeah,
Ladrido,
Ladrido.
our newest VA, and we just introduced her to you to get to know more about her. So watch out for more videos here at Virtual Devs and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you and have a wonderful day, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tiny. Bye.